probably got it right here. So it's topic time, and it's review time, John. We're going to review this new Shimano Nasky, I think is how you pronounce it. Some people say Nasky, whatever the
Wouldn't
case
it have
might
been cool
be.
if they'd have named it Nasty?
Yeah, the Nasty.
Huh? You'd have bought more.
I'd had more of them
You'd
if they were
have
the
more
Nasty.
of them if they bought Nasty.
So this reel, we're reviewing the 3000. So this is the Nasky C3000 HG. If anybody is looking for the exact numbers on this, that's what we're reviewing. And man, this is a reel that comes in a budget friendly. In today's terms, I say this loosely, $99 reel, and this is this is a good ordeal. This is a very nice, clean looking Shimano reel. I mean, gorgeous, to be honest with you. Nothing wrong with this. It kind of falls in line with the rest of their higher up reel selection. And the silver, I mean, it's almost spitting image. If that blue on here, this is kind of a dark color, but if this blue was brighter blue, it'd look exactly like a Stratic, So let's see if that give you an idea. A little closer up look at that right there. And like I said, it's just gorgeous. Now, what we've done is we've paired up. John has in his hand there. That is the last model Nasky.
So this. How old would you say that this Nasky is that you've had here?
So the one in your hand right there, that one's probably been in service. And this is Stacy's reel. So Stacy doesn't get to fish all that much, but at least 2 years.
Okay, so that's a 2-year reel with no problems. I mean, it's smooth. I don't hear any clanks. I got nothing. Feels good to me. Yeah. Okay, so that's been in service for 2 years and done her well.
Now
the new reel.
The new reel. So looking at the two side by side, you can obviously see that there are changes in dynamics. As far as looks and everything. And we're going to get the box here out of the way so we can just get a cleaner look at that. So aesthetically, they have changed how the colors and everything look. It's just, like I said, I think they're trying to get it more in line with their more expensive looking reels and their upper lines of the Stratic and on up. And push those just a little bit further, John. There we go. That's there again. Now they got a better view of those. The so other than the basic change of colors and how everything looks, here's some things that are on the new one that were not on the old one. So on the box, it says we have silent drive. And what is silent drive? Silent drive just basically means they take the tolerances and make those much closer. So John is now spinning that right here next to the microphone.
I don't hear nothing.
And all that you would hear would maybe be, that would be the cam action inside moving. You don't hear the gears. You don't hear anything to that. John, take the older one and see what you hear.
I can hear it.
Well, let them hear it. So, I mean, there's a slight drag. You can hear a little bit, and again, this one obviously has been used here a little bit. So the new one has silent drive. So it's quiet. And that's pretty awesome. The new one has 5+1 bearings. So that's going to keep everything nice and sturdy. When you go to reel in that fish, when you put that torque on there, those extra bearings are really going to keep the torque out of your reel. That feels really nice. Basically, the new one has greater cranking power thanks to the cold forged, and I'm not sure how the heck you say this. They say Haganine gear, which is basically just a super pressed, cold pressed gear. So it's just one single gear that's in there that is spinning, and that gives this reel some greater stopping power, some greater gear stuff there. The key components on the reel come with Core Protect, which is going to be some waterproofing. So that's going to be, in and around your handle, in and around your line bushing, and around the drag. The drag has a seal to keep fluid and water out of that, which makes this perfect for the saltwater application or inshore application on what we're doing. For me, The biggest key on this, and we'll show that right here, is like the upper quality rods, the handle screws right out, just like a Stratic does. You know, now that just screws in and screws right back in, just like your higher dollar rods, or your reels, I'm sorry. And that screws right back in. I particularly find that, you know, that's great, because this is, comparatively speaking, this is almost last year, or the last model Stratic is what you're basically looking at.
I would
you
say
know,
so.
It's, I mean, there's still some parts and pieces in here that make it in a price range that makes it what it is. But I mean, essentially, you're looking at almost a Stratic right here. And that, for the $99 price range, that's fantastic. Now, why I like what that handle does on the old style, to take this handle off, you had to unscrew from the other side. Still going. And we're still going. There we go. So you had to pull this out, pull that out. You'll notice that that's a square type tube. And I don't know how well, you know, that shows up, but that's, so that was square. And the square goes right back into this was square inside as well. So the downfall for me on this reel, and why I did not keep this reel in service for my clients, was if you got a healthy fish, say something like, you know, the snook that we were showing earlier in the program, if you got something like that, that square shaft, that tube in there, would round off.
Oh,
And
wow.
then you would not be able to, you know, you'd almost have like a popping, you know,
Clank,
pop,
clank,
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 clank, clank.
Yeah.
You know, so that would be a part or piece that you would have to replace. And again, $99 price range, you know,
Wonderful.
you kind of, you think, all right, you know, I got my use out of it. But now you've got a reel at a $99 price range that has, I'm hoping, the guts to go the distance. I have personally purchased 2 of these, and we put them to the test. And so far, I've been very happy. Now, let me see if I can find the photos right here, John. So I know that so far the reel has, come on, where is it at? There we go. So here, I know the reel has caught an oversized snook and an oversized red with a small upgrade, if you will, and we'll talk about that here in just a second. But prior to, on just its normal drag, the reel caught, well, I caught 2 slot snook and had another one to the boat that got off. So it got to fight 3 slot snook, and that was no problem. The new reel, and they kind of get you in the advertising here a little bit. I'm not going to lie. They state that the Nasky comes with carbon fiber drags, or the washers. And one model does. The 5000 comes with the carbon fiber drag. The rest of them come with the felt. And there's nothing wrong with felt washers, drag system. Shimano has been doing that for a very long time. There's nothing wrong with them. It worked fine for the slot snook. Had no issues. I might have had to drag a little bit too tight, and it had to click, 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 because this thing does have a great, hear that drag, has a great clicker. But I think I might have had to drag a little bit too tight, so I get click, squeak, squeak, click, squeak, squeak. And so I was like, I don't know about that. So you and I fished the morning.
Mm-hmm.
We came in, had a nice late breakfast, come back up to the bait shop. We swapped out the felt drag for carbon fiber drags. Now, the reason why I kind of say this is like last year's or last model Stratic was carbon fiber drags for the Stratic fit this reel. Now, they were snug, they were very tight, but they fit. We ended up taking just a little bit off the edge, slightly,
filing.
taking a little bit off the edge all the way around, and it worked fine. Went out later that day. We caught that overslot snook. And it was beautiful. Then my client caught that overslot red the other day with some other fish as well, and it just really worked out well. Now, Captain's Cove did order the proper size from Carbonex. He's got them coming, so he does have the right size. They're $9, $9.99, something like that.
$10.
So $99 with a $9 upgrade, you've got a reel that you're going to hopefully be able to use for a long time. Or at least it's a strong, a strong reel.
Good reel.
So guides, if you're in the market and you need to kind of repower your rods, if you will, I highly recommend this. If you're the frugal shopper, and you're, maybe $100 is a little bit much for you, I think you're still going to get a great reel at this price break. $99 reels in the past, I have not been, like I said, like the models before, but this one, to me, I think this one's going to go. One's going to go the distance.
It's worth all $99 and the $10 upgrade. And Andrew and Jim know how to put the washers in for you, so they'll do it for you right down here at Captain's Cove. $110.
Easy peasy. I purchased 2 the other day, and I purchased another 2 today.
Whoa.
So I have 4. I have 4 in the inventory right now, and I've been fishing with solely Stratics since I started chartering. But in today's economic times and with the ability to get things, not that it's hard to get things, here at Captain's Cove, he's got the Stratics. He's got a multitude of storage or things in stock right now.
Plethora.
And he has these in stock as well. But I'm taking advantage of thinking I'm getting basically the Stratic I've been fishing with for the last several years anyway. I really think that the similarity between the 2 reels is right there. So, John, just a little more information right here. It weighs 8.5 ounces. The 3000 comes with 20 pounds of drag. Let's see here. Am I missing anything else that let's look at the numbers here, John, because there are some things that we wanted to look at, and hopefully you guys could see this. I realize that this is a little bit small. But if you're still somebody that uses mono, and I'm going to compare apples with apples here. So 10-pound mono, you can get 140 yards on here. If you're using Power Pro or just braid in general, but they say Power Pro on here, and you're using 10 pounds, you get, what is that? It looks like 200. God, my eyes are so bad. But yeah, that looks like 200 pounds of drag. Yep. Or I'm sorry, 200 yards of the Power Pro, on the line, for you right there. So that is, that's not too bad.
That's
tell you,
good.
I tell you, and I do this not because I'm cheap, but because I go through braid a lot. I put quite a bit of backing on there because when you're casting and you're using these to cast a long ways, and you start trimming back, before too long, you're down to a point where it doesn't cast as far. And then you have to pull all that off and respool. So you have braid on there that's unused. So I use quite a bit of mono backing and maybe put 120 yards of actual braid, on there. And that has been working out fine for me. Again, I use these. Another tip came through. Hey, thank you, John.
I'm not giving you any money.
Oh, it must have been another John.
Oh, okay.
But we appreciate that. Thank you so much. so we're enjoying the heck out of this. But yeah, like I said, price range, this really works out. I think we covered everything on the box. Gear ratio was 6-to-1. We talked about what the weight was, 8.5 ounces. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, that's really...
That's like the meat and taters.
That's the meat and potatoes of it. If you like what we do,
it's smooth.
Hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, it's smooth.
Because we do stuff like this all the time. We really, like I said, we really do enjoy the reel. Or I do so far. Like I said, I've got 2 of them that I've already used, and I've just put 2 more in my arsenal today. I'm really excited about it. Jim at Captain's Cove does have these in stock.
It's budget friendly, and it looks to be very strong. I've seen it catch 2 huge fish
Eric, thank you very much. Yeah, that's well, like I said, yeah, you were witness to the snook that we caught, very much.
I watched
and,
it fight it. I got to net the fish that was caught by Eric, and it handled it very well.
There you go. So again, overall, so far, longevity, no idea. It's still, if you're using it inshore saltwater, rinse it off.
Yep, clean it.
Rinse it off just like you would anything else. And I think you're going to have a reel for a long time. The improvements made on this have been trickled down from Stella on down their level, because Silent Drive started out with Stella, and then it's made it to this level. And I think that, I did. I felt very comfortable in spending $100 on this reel with, and with that little carbon fiber drag system upgrade, $9.99. I think you're going to have a reel that's going to work out really well.
I can see happiness in the people's future.
So there you go. We like it. It's a win.
2 thumbs up.
There we go.